Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So, as you guys know, that my 2019 Mustang GT here is equipped with the 401A package, which means it had the digital dash option. So in this video, I want to give you a little bit overview and go in depth of all the features the digital dash has to offer for the 2019 Mustang GT. So let's go. So just a little bit on the digital dash option. This is coming with the 401A package for the Mustang GTs and 201A for the Mustang Ecoboost. Now the 401A package and the 201A package for the Ecoboost is actually in addition to the premium package, which is already $4,000. So these packages will cost you about $2,200. That will make it $6,200 in total, which kind of gets a little bit pricey for a Mustang. But those 401A package and 201A package includes a lot more stuff than just the dash. It includes the navigation, blind spot monitoring system, better leather seats, and all that stuff. But is it truly worth it? That's your call. But in this video, we're just going to cover the digital dash option, and we'll go over all the features that it has to offer. The digital dash is something that I'm starting to see more and more into a lot more cars, even economy cars such as Camry or Accord are starting to come out with theirs, so it doesn't have to be a luxury car. So in my opinion, it kind of future-proofs the interior of your S550 Mustang. And as we know, the S550 Mustang has been out for almost six years or so. So it started in 2015. So yeah, almost 6 years. So it was kind of starting to get dated in terms of interior. And Mustangs obviously are not really known for their interior. So it was good to see them implement the digital dash feature in there. So not only it offers a lot of customization, it looks really cool to be driving with the digital dash. I think it's to kind of future-proof the car. You're going to be less tempted to upgrade your car as the newer generations come out with like all these fancy features. Now this pony button pretty much controls all of your options and customization that the digital dash has to offer. So we'll be using this button to get into the menu of our digital dash. Alright, so let's get her started and we can do the walkthrough of the digital gauge. So as you can see, it has a really nice cool animation to it. And this actually comes with the 3 standard modes. So this is actually, I'm in sport mode. So we can hit the pony button as we talked about it before. And then you've got all these customization options. So let me just show you the layouts first. So we go to cluster appearance. And then you can change it with the drive mode. So you've got the toggle switches there that you can, as you change the normal, sport, or track mode, it's going to do it accordingly. Or you can just leave it however you want to with the gauge settings. So if I do normal, it looks like a pretty standard gauge. It's for someone who prefers like the look of the analog gauges but would just want a little bit customization to it. Then we've got the sport, which is what I had, so you can see the tack kind of going across, and you still has a nice touch of the speedometer, and it looks really cool. I think that's my personal favorite personally. I use it all the time. But then you've also got the last one, track mode, which as you can see here kind of removes your speedo. You just have the digital layout over there. As you can see, the rest of it is pretty much the tack, so it would work out well if you're either on an autocross or maybe track. It just kind of sees, it just gives you, it displays the information that you would need, which is obviously your RPM. Now you see I've got 3 different gauges on there, so you have the option to display those, or you can go to my mode, and this kind of shows whatever your setting is for your steering wheel, your exhaust, if your car is equipped with the active exhaust, or the drive mode. So as you can see, the drive mode is normal for myself right now, so is the exhaust. Steering was in sport mode. I can set it up however I want to, and let's say if I want to do steering to be comfort steering, I can hold OK, and it's going to save it. So every time I do my mode, it's gonna retain this. So you can, it's a neat feature to kind of see all of your modes and all of your settings right up there. But if you prefer having digital gauge with the additional gauges, you can also do that by going back into the menu. You see gauges right here, and you have configured it. So you have about 6 gauges, I want to say, and all of that stuff can be tweaked. So whatever you want to see, whether it's the voltage for battery, transmission oil temperature, engine oil temperature, air fuel ratio. It allows you to select up to 3. You can select only 1 if you want a little bit cleaner interface. I personally have it selected for 3 of these, which is the air fuel ratio, engine oil pressure, and the transmission oil temperature. So if I go back, I click on show gauges, you can see it shows the gauges as opposed to the my mode status, which I think it looks pretty cool. So as you're driving, those gauges kind of do their own thing, so it just adds a little bit more digital stuff to your screen, and it's pretty awesome in my opinion. And then you also have track apps. So those are standard on the other cars too, but it just looks a lot cooler to do it on here. You can obviously, you got acceleration timer, brake performance, lap timer if you're on track. So if I was to do basically acceleration timer 0 to 60, I can just do OK to start, or as soon as I gun it, it's going to start recording it by itself, which I think is really cool. So now the best option that this digital gauge really has that offers a lot of personalization has to be the colors. So if I go back here, we can go to my color. So it's in the same menu settings. I go to my color, and you've got the primary color, secondary color, ambient light, and you can even create your own color, which I think it's really cool and offers a lot of customization. But let's look at the standard colors. So I click on primary. Right now I have it selected to red, but if I do, for example, blue, I want you to pay attention to the fuel gauge and the temperature gauge. It turns blue. So when I rev, it's going to be all filled in with blue. As you can see, this gauge right here is blue now. Let's see, if I go back here, I can do secondary color, and maybe I don't want blue, I want secondary color to be red, so I want to reverse it out, right? As you saw, now that all the RPM and stuff is all red, so are the outlines, so all of the outlines are going to be red. So you can pretty much customize it however you want to, because if you go and create my color, you have the option to have 3 presets or 3 custom options, and you can select from that. So Ford really gave a lot of options on that, and you can pretty much customize however you want to, which is really good. Alright, so we're back to my original settings. As you can see, this is a sports setting. I've got my 3 layouts in there. So I think it's really cool to offer a lot of customization. You can play with it and pretty much have it up to your standards, or if you just want to play it simple, just check on the default option, keep the normal mode. But I think it also future-proofs the car, because now I'm just starting to notice a lot more cars have the digital screens of somewhat, you know, and I'm not even talking about luxury cars, you're starting to trickle down to economy cars where they have some sort of digital readout. So I think it's really cool Ford implemented that. It kind of future-proofs your car as 5-10 years later, there's going to be a lot more cars on the road with that kind of technology, and it's kind of like, you know, having an Apple CarPlay. You didn't have it before, and now, you know, a lot of people are upgrading their car, like, oh, I want to have Apple CarPlay. So it's just one of those things that you look at it, you're like, well, my car already has that, so just one less thing to be wanting to upgrade for no reason. So take a look at it. It's definitely worth the option in my opinion. I think it's $2,200 extra, but if you're going to go for the premium anyways, I would definitely shell out the extra $2,200 to get that, and you know, it's going to be a lot more customization that you can probably get. Well guys, that's all the customization that the digital dash has to offer for the 2018 and up Mustangs. I think it's really cool. I absolutely love it. I almost actually got a car without the digital dash until the last minute this car popped up and I had to kind of back out of the deal. I felt bad, but I had to do what I gotta do because I want to future-proof it, and the interior just looks amazing with the digital dash. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are for the dash. Do you like it? Do you think it's just too much, too expensive? But yeah, so hope you like this video. Make sure to smash that like button and subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.